All right, so I'm finally getting back around to finishing up the CT70. I pieced this together a long time ago. I had issues getting it titled and registered in Washington State. They're kind of cracking down on lost titles and getting replacements for those. So I was able to find a new frame that already was titled, and it was street titled at that. So I have it titled, all that stuff. So I'm going to get back on this project. I want to test something out. I know people have had some mixed results with spray paint, but from what I saw online is that if you want to do the, I forget what color of red, but if you want to do the red that the CT70s came in, using this combination with the gray first and the red on top was good. I have, let's see here, I got this on top of that. So I'm hoping that with a really good clear, it'll get that durability that folks are looking for, like a professional paint job. You know, I have a setup and everything to get a paint gun and all that, but you know, I really just want to try and see if I can get this thing rattle canned and see if the results are going to work. So I'm going to give it a shot on the frame first, and then we'll kind of go from there. Let's see how it goes. So first step's all done it. I'm going to wait the full 7 days to do the clear. I think the dry times are a little different between the clear and the Dupli-Match or color, whatever it is. I don't know if it's coming out in the video, but this turned out amazing. The sparkle is incredible. I am totally blown away with how it turned out just rattle canning this thing. So a couple trouble spots, but nothing crazy. So I'm gonna let this thing cure for a bit. I might have to go back and do some touch up, but we'll see. Overall, I really like how it turned out for this first step. So see you guys in 7 days. We'll see how it looks. All right, so a few weeks into the painting process here, I think I'm done with the frame outside of the clear coat. I had to do a few different takes on it. It's looking pretty good for the most part. Some of it was a little blotchy, so I had to let it fully dry for about a week or so before I did a light sand on it and then put another coat. But for the most part, I mean, it looks fantastic. It looks really good, obviously, for a $20 paint job. But it did take quite a while. I got all the other components painted for the most part. I just have the sparkly silver undercoat done, and then the first coat of the kind of the candy. It looks pretty good for the most part. I didn't do a great job prepping, so I didn't take everything down to bare metal, and so you see some of the imperfections from that. I'm okay with that, especially for 20 bucks. You know, I'm not making a showpiece here. Just want something that'll look good. But it's looking pretty good. This light canister was kind of messed up to begin with. I tried to take off all the big chunks and JB weld all the cracks from the inside. I didn't try to finish all the cracks from the outside. So you still see kind of the imperfections on it, and I'm cool with that for a while. I might spend 40 bucks and get a new can that I can just paint. But for now, that'll definitely work. So I gotta do a couple more little touch-ups on this thing, and then we'll do the clear coat. We'll see how it turns out. Right, so that's it for the final coat. Nothing fancy. I think it'll turn out pretty good. I mean, especially with that top coat on there, I think it's gonna make anything look good. When I bring each piece out into the direct sunlight, it just looks amazing. If anybody's wondering, I'm just using Scotch-Brite pads, the maroon for the increased grit or the grittiness, and then the gray for just the light sanding. And so when I go back to do the clear coat, we'll just do the gray to scuff it up, and then you'll throw the clear coat on. The maroon's not too bad. You start to see some of the finer scratches when you're buffing it up, but in any case, that works pretty good. But I gotta let this sit for another week while everything dries. It's horrible painting conditions. We're about 52 degrees. So not ideal, but for a cheap little motorcycle, we'll see how it turns out. All right, so this is where I'm sitting. This has been a couple months paint job process here. It's been pretty tough. So what I did, I'm using the Dupli-Color kind of candy coating process. You start with the base coat here, which is a metallic gray, and then you put on the top coat, and this is a very thin top coat. So this is kind of where I've been running into the problem. The silver goes on just fine, but the top coat is so thin, you got to lay down a couple of layers to get the color I'm going for. And so what I've been seeing is that first off, when I first went over this, I laid down the base coat, let it sit, and then sprayed the top coat before the base coat could fully harden. And what I was seeing was that a couple of layers of the top coat, you'd start to see some sloughing in areas if you applied too much. So I had to take this, had to take one side all the way back down to the base coat, or reapplied the base coat once everything dried. Went over it a few times, and so I had to do that process of restarting with the base coat a couple of times for a couple of the different parts that I was seeing sloughing on. But I am close enough to some sort of finished product, at least with color. It's a little splotchy in areas. It's just really difficult to get perfect. But when you get this thing out in the sunshine, it does sparkle quite a bit. So that leaves me to, I'm gonna get some good weather today. It's supposed to be about 55, 60, and that's gonna be warm enough to put on a clear coat. And so we'll get that started. All right, so I got everything dulled down pretty good. Kind of see the dark spots in here. So hopefully we'll see how this turns out. Maybe cover some stuff with some decals or something. Anyways, so we're using the 2K Clear Glamour. A lot of good reviews on this stuff. I've never used it before, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this adds some strength and durability to the paint that a lot of folks seem to not have with just the regular spray can paint job. So we'll get this put on and we'll see how it goes. All right, so this is, I think, the finished product. So I'm going to call it good. I'm not going to wet sand, polish or anything. I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. It's pretty much, I calculated everything. It's a $50 paint job on here. At the end of the day, I probably could have done a little more prep work. You can definitely see some of the issues I had with not prepping, you know, taking it down to bare metal. But for the most part, everything turned out good. So this is what I used. So I used the metal cast process here. So you do a first coat with that base coat, which is basically just a metallic silver, and then you go over it with the color coat, and it comes out with kind of like this candy look, which is really cool. And then to finish it off, you're using that 2K clear coat on top of it. And that 2K clear coat, I can't say enough, that was super easy to apply and made a world of difference. And so this is the finished product, and you can see some inconsistencies. Let's see if I can get out of the sun. You can see some inconsistencies where I applied the top coat, that red coat. But overall, for 50 bucks, I mean, this turned out fantastic. I don't know if you can really see how that turned out, but everything came out really good color wise. I don't know if that's totally coming out in the video, but looks awesome with decals and you know, put back together. I think it's gonna look really good. So I'm happy with how that turned out. Unfortunately, I did screw up adding the clear coat onto this guy. On the underside of this, it looks like I missed a little bit. So I must have not been paying attention when I was applying that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, because that clear coat stuff is like 20 bucks a can. So I might just have to bite down and buy another can of that and reapply. So done with that. Gonna get the decals put on, and then I need to get some newer hardware, bolts, nuts, all that stuff. A lot of the stuff was just kind of pieced together when I was putting this together the first time. But overall, I'm happy with how it turned out. I might contemplate using a different process. This took a long time. Like I said, I had to go over it kind of a couple times to get everything right, but we're looking good so far. So I'm gonna call this one done, and then I'll start filming once I start putting this thing back together. So thanks for watching.